listen, listen. Let me share something with you. My God, I feel God doing something in here. Listen, there is a ministry in going through. Listen, if you're going through, that means you're not stuck. And if you're not stuck, that means sooner or later you coming out of that. Why don't you turn to somebody and say, I'm coming out? Or y'all didn't say it like you really want to say it. Why don't you turn around to 3 people and get real radical and say, I'm coming out, I'm coming out. I'm coming out of this. I've been in this too long. I've been bricked up with it too long. Don't you dare tell me I can't praise God. You don't know what I've been through. Don't you dare tell me it don't take all of that. If you want to scream, scream. If you want to holler, holler. If you want to jump, jump. Everybody in here that's ready for God to turn some things around in your life, would you just turn around right quick? Just turn around right quick. You ready for God to turn things around? Right now, God is turning it around. He's turning it. He's turning it. He's turning it. He's turning it. Listen, I was teaching Sunday school a few years ago, and the Sunday school lesson was talking about in Bible days how they would take oil and anoint the kings. I asked a young man, Bishop Elliott, I asked a little boy about 6 years old, I said, Ray, why do you think in the Bible they would put oil on the king? And he answered with the child's perspective. He says, the reason I believe, Reverend Pringle, that they will put oil on the king is so that when the devil came and put his hands on him, the king will just slip. Can you just grab something in your hand and look at somebody and tell them, I've been going through, but I slipped off the devil's hand. The devil's mad, but I'm so glad that he missed the show. I don't know about you, but I slipped out of that. The Gospel of Mark, the Gospel of Mark, the Gospel of Mark, the Gospel of Mark, the Gospel. My God, I feel like preaching. The Gospel of Mark goes a little further and began to talk about kingdom against kingdom, nation against nation, earthquakes in various places. Now we move down to the 14th verse in the same chapter when Jesus began declaring information concerning the abomination of desolation. Are y'all with me here? And then we move further to verse 19, and Jesus began to give information concerning the great tribulation. And then down to the 24th verse, Jesus began to talk about his return to the earth at the close of tribulation. And then down in verse 28, Jesus began to talk about the parable of the fig tree. And then I look here in verse 32. Jesus began to share, but of that day and that hour knoweth no man. If y'all want me to preach, say yes. No, not the angels who are in heaven. And Jesus began to tell them to be watchful. I got news for you. When we look on the television and we hear of all the things that are going on in society, and we have some people of God that they will say to themselves, well, if the president do such and such, we will be all right. If the congressman do such and such, we will be all right. But I come to tell you for my last 2 minutes that God never said if the president. God never said if Congress. God never said if the school system. But I heard the Bible said in Chronicles 7:14, and God said, if my people, as I call them my name, shall limit themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways. God said, I will hear from heaven, I forgive their sins, and I heal their land. As I take my seat, I come to let y'all know that time is winding up, and these last and evil days, it's not left to the world, but it's left up to the church to stay in a holy place. I heard the Lord when God told Moses,